Hey gang, what's up? And welcome to Talkin Vegas All Day with KA. I'm your host KA, and on today's episode, we are going to talk about the best breakfast places in Las Vegas according to me, KA, and my co-host who's back for a second time, JA. Say hi, JA.
Hey, what's up?
But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and punch that notification bell so you can get up to date when we drop new episodes. So without further ado, let's get started on Talkin Vegas All Day with KA.
Let's go to Vegas, baby. Let's go tonight.
Right now.
Let's go to Vegas. We'll stay up all night.
Up in the
Let's go to Vegas. Let's get away.
JA and I, when we're out in Vegas, we enjoy a good breakfast just like anybody else. And sometimes we will go off strip to enjoy some of the best breakfasts. So today we're going to be talking about a lot of places that are off strip. First up on the list is a place that JA has not been to yet. And this is a place that has multiple locations, both downtown, on the strip, and throughout Las Vegas. And that is Hash House A Go-Go. The place I went to was at the Plaza, and that was downtown. Hash House A Go-Go, according to their website, they serve twisted farm food. That's their big thing. And crafted cocktails. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it. For me, I thought that their food was very good. I had the oatmeal both times. It was fantastic. Came out with big fruit plate and a lot of different grains, brown sugar, maple syrup. It was great. They have also some very unique offerings, not just your typical breakfast. You can get steak and eggs, but it's like high-end steak. And the prices were right for what you got. And the only thing I would say is when we were there both times, service was a little slow. And that's typical at a lot of strip properties.
That's typical.
But yeah, the one thing I remember was it wasn't crowded. We went early morning and they were just really slow. So overall, though, it's definitely a place that I've been to, like I said, 3 times, and I've enjoyed it. So definitely check out Hash House A Go-Go. All right, so next place on our list, JA and I both really am very high on, and we found this place on Yelp. It's a very big locals place. And when I say locals, a lot of people that just live in Las Vegas go to rather than tourists. And that is Blueberry Hill. We went to a place east of the strip down by Bally's, that area, closer to UNLV. It's your typical standard restaurant, but the thing I really like about it is, besides just the multiple locations, and they're very close to the strip, you probably can even Uber or get a Lyft there, is they have a huge menu. You remember that? It was like a book.
Yeah, there were a lot of menu options.
There's something for everybody on this list, for sure. I also thought the prices were very good. Even off strip, they were very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very heavily Hispanic.
Yeah, and I can't remember exactly what I got. Yeah, it was something Latin. I do remember that they messed up my order, though, and gave me the wrong thing, which at that point I was hungry and I was like, whatever. I was okay with it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I do remember.
I had the Huevos Rancheros, which is a big favorite of mine when I'm out there. It was excellent. The other thing I remember was their pancake menu was huge, and they all sounded really good. I remember they had that s'mores one, and then they had like the triple blueberry pancake one. The other nice thing was the service was very friendly. If you remember when they mixed up your order, they gave us a discount, didn't
Yeah.
they? And the only other thing was, again, they were really busy that time we went, but I remember just getting our initial order. It took forever, but once they got the order, they were right on it. Even when they mixed it up, they got, everything right away. And the food, I would say, is a little bit better than Hash House A Go-Go. For the quality, prices, like I said, were really cheap. Definitely check that place out as well. If you're looking for a place that is a little quicker, and maybe you're going out to see Hoover Dam out that way, they have a couple locations out there. It'd be a good morning stop. Next on our list, and I found this place on Comedians Getting Coffee and the Jerry Lewis episode.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld and Jerry Lewis, remember? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the Omelet House. Now, again, they have a couple locations. The one we went to is very close to the Palms. And just from what I found, Two locals, Mike and Kevin, have combined over 90 years in the restaurant industry. They both started entry-level jobs, working their way up to management, and developed a passion for the business in the process. And then these restaurants have been around Vegas for about 40 years. It is a staple there for a lot of locals. When we walked in that place, it was kind of like one of those who's who places too. You can tell a lot of celebrities, because remember, there's pictures all over the wall.
Yeah, they get pretty busy, so just keep that in mind. Either give yourself plenty of time, to go there, or go on a less typically busy day. I remember, they gave us like pumpkin muffins to start, and like before we even got our actual breakfast, I was getting really full because the portion sizes were really big and it was really good. Like, this was one of my favorite breakfast spots in Vegas.
Absolutely. And the other thing you guys will notice is it's not called the Omelet House. Right? They have like 2 pages of omelets, remember?
A ton of omelets, yes. And that's definitely what I had. And, you can't go to the Omelet House without getting an omelet. Okay. And it was really good.
Yeah, I had like the spicy Diablo or something. Like, it was really hot, but it was so yummy. And like she said, their omelets are huge. And they have great coffee. That's one thing I will say. They do have other offerings if you're not in the omelets. But even when it was really packed, that I remember it being pretty fast once we made our order. They got in and out, very friendly. Prices, maybe not as cheap as Blueberry Hill, but you get what you want. And I would say more than reasonable, especially off Strip. It'd be a good place if you're heading out towards Red Rock, that area. Definitely check them out in the morning. The next place on our list is a place that you and I have had a tradition when we take that 6 a.m. flight out of Baltimore and get there at 8 a.m. And maybe that's why it's on this list. And that is the Village Pub at Ellis Island Casino. They serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night. Their prices, as they say in their thing, won't break the bank. A wide variety of items, even for that 2 a.m. steak craving. If you don't see it on the menu, just ask your server or bartender for the best deals in Las Vegas. And their filet top cut sirloin is their biggest special. At 2 a.m., I think you have to have a gamer's card now. But they used to have like a $5 a steak, potato, and veggie special. That was like their big thing. You go get a big dinner for like $5, like at like 2 o'clock in the morning. What's your thought on Ellis Island?
Oh, Ellis Island. I mean, you really do get a lot of bang for your buck there. It's really affordable, and you can't go wrong with the breakfast there. I mean, my go-to used to be this breakfast burrito, and I haven't seen that on the menu the last couple of years, but my new go-to is their chicken and waffles. And KA can tell you, chicken and waffles is one of my absolute favorites. We used to get that at the pub at Monte Carlo, and now I found my new spot to get it. But it's really good. You get a lot. And again, it's like under $10, I'm pretty sure, or, not more than that really. So you do get a lot for, the value there.
Yes. And also I will say this, a lot of these places you have to drive to. This is a place, if you're on the Strip, especially like near Bally's, Bellagio, Cromwell, you want to walk down like you're walking again east of the Strip, down past the Tuscany. It's right behind Bally's, basically.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty close to the Strip.
You can walk there. Yeah. That area now is getting so
Yeah, that area is not bad.
The one thing I will say is, like she said, the nice portions, various offerings, friendly staff. The only issue I have, and we've had this, is when you get there, if you hit rush hour, you're going to wait, and that's not even to be seated. The other big thing, too, is sometimes it takes a little while to get your food. But again, if you go at the right time, they're pretty quick about getting people in and out. Overall, though, great atmosphere. This is one of our go-to places. Even when we wake up in the morning, we're on the Strip, we're like, just want to go to Ellis Island today and get some food. And the other nice thing is, if you're out there just kind of mosey around after dinner, breakfast, lunch, you can go to the bar, get one of their home craft beers. I did talk about that on my beer episode. Again, beer, what would you say? Beer's really nothing to write home about, and it's really corn mash. So
honestly, I've always felt kind of bloated after having their beer. Now, their root beer is good, though.
Yes,
so
they do have good root beer.
The root beer is worth it. Their other beers are, they're okay.
Like I said, I had their Irish Red once, and it was like their seasonal or special for that time when I was out there one time, and that was good. finally on this list, this is a place that's downtown, and this is a place that, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain, we saw on one of his shows. And this one he didn't really talk about. He was just talking to this guy about the old downtown Las Vegas, and we were like, what is this place? And then we saw the menu and stuff. When we get asked on Facebook or social media about your favorite breakfast places, this is like both of
This is automatic.
This is automatic. And this is a place, gang, you need to try. And that is Eat. Eat is right behind Container Park. It's in this, like, what would you say it is? It's like a apartment complex, but the bottom floor is kind of been converted into a retail space, and that's kind of where it is. It's right there on Carson. It's kind of nondescript, and when I've asked a lot of locals if they've eaten there, they're just like, I don't even know about this place. It's kind of more of a downtown, people know about it, but
it's a little bit hipster, but you really need to check this place out if you haven't been, because their breakfast is killer.
And for those of you who don't know, it's created by professional chef Natalie Young with 20 years experience. She brings her honored, pleased palates of top chefs, critics, and other discerning foodies. And that's the big thing, guys. If you're a foodie, this is the place to go. It's located on the corner of Carson and 7th Street, and it's right there in downtown, right off of Fremont Street Experience. Chef Natalie has also really brought the downtown's new comfort food cuisine queen. That's what it says on her website. She also has another place which we have not gone to yet, and it has fried chicken, which I'm really excited to try out. And that apparently, from what I can gather, is down past Atomic Liquors on Fremont at that new area they're kind of revitalizing.
Yeah.
And that's called 8. This is our favorite spot. Guys, if you're a foodie, this is out of this world.
Big portions too. Like oh my gosh, my go-to usually is the chicken fried steak breakfast. That you can't go wrong with. I mean, you get the chicken fried steak, potatoes with it. You have to get the cinnamon biscuits.
They're probably the highlight of the meal, and that's saying something.
We always start with those. You know, I always get iced coffee because I don't like hot coffee. Their iced coffee was good.
The regular coffee's great.
Yeah, gotten the steel cut oats before.
They're really good.
That's really good. The chilaquiles is really good.
When you get there, their menu is not huge. It's literally one page, but the quality, the consistency of that place is why, for us, it's our top place. Now, the prices, they're on the higher end. You know, they're going to be more what you're going to pay at downtown and maybe a little less in a strip place. But again, the quality of food, it's worth it.
You get what you pay for. I mean, it's
basically
really good.
The staff is always great, and even when they're packed, they're going to get you in and out as quick as you can. So definitely check out Chef Natalie's place for a good place. So that's kind of where I rank our top 4 or 5 places in Las Vegas to eat. But there's been a lot of other places, and we want to talk about them real quick. Jay, where are some other places, like specifically on the Strip?
Yeah, Mon Ami Gabi, that's at Paris. We went there on our anniversary morning, and that was really good. I had crepes. They had chicken in them, and they were really good. I mean, service was great. You know, we sat inside. You know, it would have been nice to sit outside, but inside was real nice. They do get pretty busy, so keep that in mind. But I'd always heard really good things, and it did live up to it. So you can't go wrong there. And
the prices for like on the Strip were very low on the lower end, and the quality was very good.
Service was good. You know, I mean, yeah, it wasn't astronomical for the price. It was pretty affordable.
And then another place I've gone to is at the Cosmo in the Food District. They have the donut place there. The coffee was phenomenal. And also they had really, really good donuts. We had that the one night.
We have yet to try Egg Slut. I know you want to go there.
Yeah, but the reviews I've been hearing are in the lines out the window for like it's just like, okay, I want to go there, but I'm not waiting what seems like 8 hours just to get a breakfast sandwich. A couple other places right around there we have eaten. I'm trying to think, where are some other places?
I don't know if we've gone there for breakfast, but Bruxy. I mean, if you want anything with waffles, Bruxy is right there between New York, and the park. You can get things for breakfast there. But if you want anything waffles, like waffle sandwiches and stuff, that place is really good.
Definitely. And then south of the Strip, a place I've gone to, and this has been around for a while, and that's Bootleggers. It's down there by the South End outlets, and that's been a staple. It's an Italian restaurant, kind of old Vegas feel with the red seats. I've eaten there twice for breakfast. It's phenomenal.
Is that the one that with the Captain Crunch waffles?
Yeah, I got that for us the one time.
Or the French toast? Yeah.
I got that for us the one time. Again, we found this place out when Anthony Bourdain did no reservations, and it's a very good place. Again, the prices were good. I've eaten there. I've just had regular breakfast special there too one time on my way out of town at the airport because it's really close to the airport. So if you're looking for, you have a mid-morning, late morning flight and you want to grab breakfast, it's a good place you can do. It's right by the car return center too. So something to keep in mind. I think that's about it. You know what? Brunch. If we want to talk about brunch, we've done brunch once or twice, usually a buffet brunch.
Oh, yeah. The Win.
The Win.
The Win.
And
buffet.
I know this used to be the gold standard, and obviously with Back and Now and even Wicked Spoon, some still claim the buffet at TI is really good. The Win's not probably what it once was, but it's still, I think, for the bang for your buck was great. We had Easter brunch there. We were going to do Easter brunch again this year, but COVID, of course, canceled those plans. Well, we did that one time. We just did a special trip out there for brunch. That was like one of our main reasons we went. And it's well worth it. And it's only like $30 for brunch, which I think is very reasonable for a higher end buffet. What do you think overall?
Yeah, I mean, for what you get there, it was pretty reasonable. My problem with buffets is like I never feel like I can eat my money's worth at them. I get really full. But yeah, I mean, the Win, it's classic. And just going there, just the experience of it is nice too. But yeah, I mean, I've only been to a couple buffets on the strip. I mean, really just the Win, and we were at the Monte Carlos way back when. R.I.P. Monte Carlo. You can't go wrong with the Win buffet, honestly.
Yes, R.I.P. Monte Carlos, right? Because you used to be able to get your chicken and waffles.
Oh, at the pub. You could sit like out by the pool too. That was nice.
Right before it closed, they started offering breakfast, and you could sit out there right by the pool, watch all the pool people or late morning. That was always a good one. D Grill's no longer there.
Yeah, I got a Moco Loco there.
That was really good. That was a really nice, yummy breakfast. Anyway, that's kind of our list of Vegas stuff. Hope you guys maybe found one or two new places. Next time you're out in town, you can check it out. But that's all for today. Talking Vegas all day. Before we get going, make sure to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your favorite breakfast place is in Las Vegas. Maybe some place that we don't know about that we can try on our next time out. Make sure to hit like, click subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Talking Vegas all day with me, K.A.